Okay, well, here we are again, back at the Fireplace redo, as I've entitled this video series. I think I've done quite a bit since our last update, so I apologize if I didn't get all the steps in here, but you can see that I now have this cabinet faced for the most part. I still have some more to finish, but you can see that's all been faced with poplar. It's come up really nice. I think we covered this in the last video where I have all of the shelving done here. It's a little dusty, but you can see in behind here how I did herringbone all that in place, which was a chore, but it came up beautifully. Again, I think the biggest change since our last video was the facing of all the items with the poplar. You can see how that finished off. Came up beautifully now. So you can see the nice finished corner. When that gets painted up, spackled and painted, it'll be beautiful. I just completed this morning already. I put this nailing strip in here. If you remember from our last video, I do have a cove molding that I made to go in here. I kind of got a little over exaggerated with my scribing, but that's okay. It went in there. And what I ended up doing was siliconing both the front nailing strip and the back nailing strip in with really good 10-year silicone because we are on a concrete mantle. That's where the original concrete mantle was. So I've siliconed everything in place, and if you haven't noticed yet, I left a wireway across the top of the fireplace. So that's where we can put speaker wires and cables, whatever we need across there at any point in time. And the front and the back nailing strips actually ended up making a nice little conduit raceway across the fireplace. So we can always change things. So for today, I'm just finishing up with the pieces on top. I have them all scribed to the wall. I have yet to cut them. You can see this has all been finished off as well. I'm going to build 2 cabinet doors for the bottom of this one. And also, if we go around to the left again, in the corner cabinet, I'm going to make 2 more doors, bifold doors to go on there. These will be left as open shelving. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make 2 boxes that go in and out with door fronts on them. So you can actually pull them out, I think is what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll bring you up to date as I go, probably at the end of the day today, and we'll see how I progress. Okay, just a quick walkthrough here of how far we've gotten with this new cover. It's evening, so the light's a little low, but you'll be able to see what we've done here. Starting to set everything up. Still need to paint the whole cabinet, so I've just got stuff stuffed in it right now, just to show you what we've done. You see my roll of wire there. I've got up through another chase up and behind the fireplace. So it's actually okay. Painting day. I have everything all ready to go for our blue paint that we're putting on our cabinet. We're going to paint the surfaces blue that will be exposed. If there are going to be doors on them, we're going to leave the interiors white. So when you open the door, it's lots of light going in and out. I did something cool. I actually took the time to take some sheet paper and frame this in for rather than masking and taping it. It worked really, really well. And I figure I'm going to put 2 coats on this, so I might as well do it right the first time. And we'll see where that goes. Okay, so next video, this should be painted up. Okay, so we finished another chapter in our makeover of our fireplace, and I think you will be amazed. If I back up here, you'll see that it's now been painted out. Watch my step, don't trip over something. So we've chosen a really nice color of blue, and I know the lighting isn't too good on this, but you can see how the blue is really brought out the dark oak. Some of these cabinets have been painted out because they will be shelves, and some are painted the white color because they will be have doors on them and to be nice and bright. And of course in here is going to be my wiring house back behind a double bifold door. You can see I have this out of the way now. And for any of those doubters, you can see how this was actually herringboned back in, if you can catch that, on all of that wood. So a really nice job. I had to tongue and groove each corner or end. There's my patch panel, and of course I have made up new patch panel cables for each one of those jacks now that will run to the audio video unit. So those will be going on next. You can see that I put the band across the bottom of the across the top of the fireplace. Underneath ties the two sides together. Over here we'll have a couple of doors on the bottom. A nice video shelf for a change. We could have someplace to put all of our DVDs and Blu-rays. And I mentioned this before, but if you can see up in there, I do have a chase for electrical or whatever going across the fireplace. So I think the next video will probably have the door back on, the fireplace door, which will really clean that up. And then probably the doors and whatever else will be on there, and I'll try to update that. But this project is pretty well finished. So I hope you've enjoyed.